What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Believe it or not, a lot of people still believe that nurses only pass pills and play cards. Now, I don't think that's the majority, but I do think it's enough for me to make this video to show you that it's much more than that. And on top of that, the reality is every time a nurse goes to work, they could potentially lose their life. Don't believe me? Check out this clip.
You can live pretty well by yourself.
Tonight, a New Hampshire man is accused of stabbing a nurse at a hospital in Massachusetts. This happened last night at Haywood Hospital in Gardner. Police say 76-year-old David Nichols of Greenville was being cared for in the ER when he grabbed the woman by the neck and stabbed her. Investigators say the suspect was being treated for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at the time. The nurse hurt was taken to UMass Memorial in Worcester. Nichols is being held on $100,000 bail.
Yeah, so you saw it. You saw it right there. That man tried to unalive a nurse. And just so we can go a little bit more deeper, I have the article actually, and this comes from CBS Boston. Okay. It says a 76-year-old man was held on $100,000 cash bail Tuesday after police say he stabbed a nurse at Haywood Hospital in Gardner. It happened Monday around 8 p.m. in the hospital's emergency room. David Nichols was arrested at the hospital. He's charged with attempted unaliving and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. At his arraignment Tuesday in Gardner District Court, prosecutors said the nurse went to adjust something when Nichols grabbed her by the arm and stabbed her in the neck with a pocket knife. He was arraigned from his bed at Haywood Hospital, hooked up to oxygen tubes. The defendant grabbed her by the neck with his left arm, said the Assistant District Attorney Mark Dupree in court. She felt a laceration to her neck. She immediately screamed for help. The police report included pictures of the pocket knife the 76-year-old allegedly used to slice the nurse's neck. Pictures also show a deep 3-inch wound police say was dangerously near to the carotid artery. According to the court document, he told another nurse, "I just need some air." And later, the police, he knew what he did was wrong, but what the hospital was doing was wrong. The nurse was taken to UMass Memorial Medical Center in Worcester for treatment. Healthcare workers should not worry about if they're going to return home after their shift when they're walking in the door, said Karen Colligan, an RN with the Massachusetts Nurses Association. She is pushing state lawmakers to require healthcare facilities to better protect nurses and give paid time off for them to recover. There's largely a majority of nurses that are working at the bedside. They've been witness or victim to more than one assault in their career, so it does take a toll, she said. Nichols' defense attorney said he is dying of lung cancer and has been staying at his sister's home in Westminster under hospice care. The doctor told him he has approximately 6 months to live, said attorney Brian DeMott. Nichols was arraigned over video conference while attorneys were in the courtroom. Prosecutors asked for $100K cash bail, while the defense argued he is not a flight risk and asked bail to be set at $1,000. Prosecutors said Nichols has a 6-page criminal record, including past assaults. The defense argued it has been 30 years since Nichols had any court involvement. The judge ordered Nichols held on $100,000 bail. He's due back in court July 14th. In a joint statement, Gardner Police, Haywood Healthcare said violence against caregivers is not acceptable. The Haywood staff are second to none. Haywood Healthcare CEO Rosanna Penny said in a statement, "Last night they demonstrated teamwork, compassion, cohesiveness, and dedication to each other and to our community. Our primary responsibility as leaders is to take care of our staff, and we do not take this responsibility lightly." Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can obviously see, that is a very serious situation. And it also puts you in a hard space as a caregiver. because it seems like the individual knew what he was doing. We don't really know if the individual was in his right mind or not, but it seems like he was, but we don't really know. We can only make assumptions and say allegedly. So let me just put some allegedly on it before anybody, tries to do anything crazy and try to sue or something like that. But I'm biased because as a nurse that goes in and care for people every single day, I would feel some type of way if somebody tried to stab me. Now, obviously, the article didn't say if this patient was a psych patient or not. But, in the heat of the moment, I don't really think that matters. You know what I mean? Because at that point, you just simply trying to survive so you can come home to your family the next day. And, I mean, nothing about this situation is, cool. But it's just like, I want to see the patient in jail. He should be in jail. And then people put that, well, he has lung cancer, he's on hospice. What does that have to do with anything when he was vibrant enough to hold a patient, to hold a nurse by her left arm, this is the left, by her left arm, and slice her by the neck with a pocket knife that he had. So it's almost like, where do we go from here? Where does the line start and stop? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, if she would have passed away, the hospital would have been like, oh, we send our condolences, but they would have continued to go on and make millions of dollars. But has she, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God she survived. But then people will say, well, he's sick, he's the patient, you know what I'm saying? He might not be mentally right, but I should not have to worry about if I'm gonna come home or not every time I go to work. But that's just the reality, especially when you're dealing with people directly. Like directly, you never know. This nurse probably had no clue. She probably would have never thought she would have got stabbed in the neck at work. But now it seems like we have to be alert. We gotta protect ourselves at all times because we don't know what could pop off. It could go down at any moment. It really could. And hopefully this lady gets the justice she deserves. I think the patient should go to jail. I think he definitely should go to jail. Sick or not, you don't harm anybody else, especially somebody who's trying to take care of you. And I have a major problem with that. But, I don't know. But I do know I will feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure when you're getting stabbed in the neck, professionalism, all of it goes out the window. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I tripping? Am I wrong? I don't think he should have a bail. I don't think he should be able to get out. I think he should stay in jail for the rest of his days. But that's just me. Let me know how you feel in the comments. I might be tripping. Let me know. I know y'all will. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel. And don't forget, my brand new song, Hospice, comes out July 12th. It's going to be available on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go run them numbers up. TheHighValueNurse.com will be up July 12th, and the shirts will be available July 12th. So I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. If you don't do nothing else, get paid. Your nurse get paid. Peace.